Oh, hello. Today's Dragonfly. Welcome to today's Dragonfly press conference. Today we'll be sharing details about Dragonfly and everything about it. Give you a detailed update. I am your introduction and closing host for today. But without further ado, I'm going to pass the stream to Brandon, who will be playing the script today. So, Brandon, take the mic.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're all really happy to be here today. Happy Sunday, everyone. So today we are here to go over Dragonfly. So I think it's best we start off with Dragonfly abort thrusters. So Dragonfly abort thrusters, or BHD FAT. The Dragonfly crew and cargo capsule has a modern and unique abort system named BHD FAT, or Brachiosaurus Hyperbolic Dragonfly Abort Thrusters. It has a 4.73 thrust-to-weight ratio, an ISP of 456 seconds, and it can fire for 5 seconds long. If needed during flight, astronauts will feel 6 Gs at its maximum. It is very reliable when needed. We have already prototyped it and it's now in production. This system will better improve Dragonfly's safety. And no, it is not an abort tower. The BHD FAT system is very small. So that's good in so many ways for Dragonfly. Then next I think we should go over the trunk. Dragonfly's trunk is a really cool part of the Dragonfly system. It has solar panels on one side of the trunk and radiators on the other side of the trunk. The trunk can carry cargo as well. It has on-orbit thrusters. These on-orbit thrusters are named DFTT, or Dragonfly Trunk Thruster. It can only fire in a vacuum. It is a 1.21 thrust-to-weight ratio in a vacuum, an ISP of 780 seconds, and it can fire for 8,000 seconds without stopping. These engines have also completed prototyping and they are starting production. So now it's time to go over the part that you are all asking for, the capsule. The Dragonfly capsule itself is very cool. It can carry 3 astronauts or whoever wants to fly on it. It can carry 3 individuals for just around a year. It has more computing power than 15 phones. It can fly autopilot, but it has the option to be manually controlled. It has very good parachutes as well. There are 2 drogue chutes and 4 main chutes. It can safely land on 2 chutes if needed. It also has the ability to land on water and land on land. The capsule has a system that will not allow it to tip over or roll over. The capsule itself isn't really that spacious, but spacious enough that you can move around. The seats are custom made from very comfortable fabric. The seats are personally made for the astronauts' height, width, weight, and comfort likings. The harnesses are triple strapped. They are strapped to a belt that will not move. They are very easy to get into from the ground and space. With 4 screens that are fixed, the seats move up to access the computers. The computers allow the astronauts to see the orientation, the orbit, the altitude, if the parachutes are out, the abort system settings, flight checklist, and the control settings. It has been designed with windows that you can see out of on each side of the capsule. The hatch is very hard to open and close. It is designed like this to remove the possibility of the door opening during flight. It does have an anti-FOD, for foreign object debris. It won't close if there's any FOD. At the top, it has a docking port. with a nose that can be opened. It has docking thrusters. I don't think I really need to explain those. They can dock the spacecraft with ease. It can be reused. The Dragonfly capsule can be reused after flights. The average time for reuse is around 6 months. But there will be 8 Dragonflies, 4 crew and 4 cargo. So now we're going to go over some private missions. Private missions are not currently allowed, but we might explore the possibility. Only contracts are for right now. So now I think we go on to the spacesuits. The Astro spacesuit is very cool in so many ways. For starters, the design. A black and gray suit with an Astro space patch on the side. There is an oxygen port that connects to a portable oxygen container with a connector for the inside spacecraft. There are also headphones in the helmet for music and mission control audio. There's an AC system in the suit for temperature control. It has a built-in iPad where you can control the music and the temperature in the suit. It is very, very comfortable while also being very flexible. The visor is very easy to see out of when it's down. There's also the name and country of the specific astronaut on the other arm. So now we're going to go over the transportation. And before I do that, would any of our team members here, would anybody like to make any quick remarks? Moving along, the transport. The crew will start out from Stock Island at the Astro Space suit up and preparation for flight building. After they get suited up, they will get transported by 2 Tesla Model X's and another one for team. They will go over the Road to Space bridge. Shout out to Nick P747 for the name. They will ride that bridge to Key West. They will then go to the launch site. Once they get there, the doors to the cars will open. Then the iconic viewing of the rocket will happen. The cars will remain there until T-minus 3 hours and 45 minutes before launch. After that, the crew would hopefully be strapped in, and the hatch is closed. The teams would then drive back to Mission Control to watch. They would also be on standby for anything that happens. For each crew member, there are 2 team members. They would also write their names in the white room before entering the capsule. So now we're going to go over the timeline. So the first uncrewed demo is in May. Very vague date right now. We will decide closer to launch. Then the first crewed flight is sometime in August. Date might change as we get closer to launch. And now, it's time to reveal the astronauts for the first flight for crew of Astro Space. In the commander seat, he has been a longtime member of Astro Space. Your commander, Ruko. After Ruko in the commander seat, the pilot of Astro Space Crewed Flight Number 1, also an Astro Space veteran. Your pilot, Bombaritor. For the final crew member on Flight 1 of the first crewed Astro Space mission, as the mission specialist, also a veteran of Astro Space, your mission specialist, Truckee. Let's give it up for them.
And with that, the conference is completed.
But we are going to have some remarks from our commander, Ruko.
Before we end off our conference today. have the great remarks from Ruko, our missions commander.
Unfortunately, our other two crew members could not make it today, but if they're watching at home, congratulations on being named for Flight 1. And, more updates are going to be coming soon. We have this great capsule over here that will be used for the uncrewed demo.
We salute you as our first crew members for taking the risk to fly on the first flight Dragonfly.
Once again, let's all give it up for him. So over here, we have the Dragonfly capsule. Also, Arrow has said he said that if some crew members are unavailable on the crewed flight, he will fly on.
I would also like to volunteer and step up as well. Arrow.
So I think that might be it. You can take a really good look at Dragonfly over here. It's really cool. It will be used for the uncrewed demonstration mission soon. And yeah, more updates to come. Please join Astro.
Over. Thank you for watching. Thank you for Astro. Thank you to the crew. Astro Space. Please be as possible. And see you for more updates on Dragonfly. That's that. The stream is now ending. This is the CEO of Astro Space, Nick Base 747, signing out.
And this was the FBO of Astro.
Later, and thank you for being part of Astro Space as we begin this journey. Thank you to the crew and everyone of Astro Space. We will now end this broadcast. This has been an amazing ride, and we hope to get the flight of these three brave astronauts and veterans.